All right, sir. So who do I have here with me?
Eric Blixen.
Cool, man. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Second of all, man, I gotta ask, how old are you and what's your current living situation?
I'm 40 and homeless.
40 and homeless. I like to say displaced. I get a lot of shit about it. A lot of people say, it's not displaced, dude. It's homeless. But I'm like,
Really, I'm not homeless. Like, I consider my place, my camp, home, really. So I'm not homeless.
well, there you have it. You see? See? Yeah. Go tell someone else to say something. You know? God, people are crazy. But I mean, it is what it is, man. You know, no, it don't bother me at all. So how long have you been out here displaced, man?
3 years, 4 years.
3-4 years?
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. You know, that's a long time, and some people would say, have you used any of the, you know, essentials or anything that they have to try to help people that are in the same situation that you're in?
Yes and no. Like, I went through a sober living program and got right to the end, and then they shut it all down. They kicked everyone out of our house, everything, like, they just shut it down.
Imagine that.
And I was only like 2 weeks out from getting or graduating or whatever.
That's crazy. I'm sorry to hear that happened.
It sucked. It sucked.
So have you ever had a voucher?
Yeah, just for like clothing, stuff like that.
Oh, but you never had like a house voucher?
No.
Heck no, huh?
I never even looked into it.
I love the honesty, man. I ain't even looked into it, dude.
No.
Forget about it, man. You know, those things don't happen to us, huh?
Yeah.
That was cool, man. At least I love the honesty, man. Yeah, I mean, I've met quite a few people who have had vouchers and home vouchers, but the truth of the matter is they always lose the home.
Yeah.
Whether it's inviting 80 people over a night, whether
I've
it's
seen it.
yeah, whether it's having a blank party, a freak off, a freak nick, whatever you want to call it.
Something always happens.
Yeah, something always happens, and they you know, they get rid of her. They are rid of you, and and that's what it is, man. So then the process starts all over again, and that's another 6 years or however
long,
years that it takes for them to assess you being good for something that you essentially already had already.
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
It is. It is.
Yeah, I think it's awful, man. I gotta ask you, man, about the, you know, these cameras up here.
That doesn't bother me.
That don't bother you?
No.
You think they're there to help people? Obviously.
Well, I mean, yes and no. To kind of keep track of all of us, I think.
Yeah.
For the most part, you know.
Yeah, like someone real wise used to give me $quarter or $1 and say, "Hey, keep you honest." I kind of think that's kind of like what that does there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kind of like throwing a quarter in there.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Also, you know.
Now the urban camping thing.
The urban camping thing. I gotta know how you feel about that.
I don't understand how they can. You can't even have a picnic anymore.
Yeah.
Like
well, how do you feel about?
Yeah.
How do you feel about, you know? Has there been any people up in uproar? Have you seen any people going crazy because of the urban camping thing?
Well, I mean,
like running around, like, man, where do I go? What am I gonna do?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you go up in the Mesa, it's all over.
Oh,
I mean,
Mesa?
Mesa's the worst, probably.
Oh, I know it, isn't it? Mesa's awful.
Like you can't even be on the canal anymore because I do a lot of fishing and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it was like 3 of us. We were sitting there just bullshitting, not doing anything, not doing drugs, nothing. We were just bullshitting. SRP truck comes up, but it wasn't SRP. It was 2 cops jumped out of it and fucking started harassing us and shit.
Yeah.
And they said on either end of the the path or whatever, there's a sign
Yeah.
saying, you know, you can't sit here or whatever. I went up there afterwards and read the sign. There's not a damn thing that says you can't just come sit on the canal. And
Yeah, no.
like
no.
you can't go out with a date or anything. Like if a chick wants to go on a picnic or whatever, you can't do that no more. You can't
Yeah, it's awful,
put a
man.
blanket down. As soon as you put a blanket down, you're labeled as an urban camper. And then, but if you ask a cop the same thing, all right, you got a hot day. She just wants to go have a picnic.
Yeah.
They won't answer you.
No, they won't. It's sad.
Like, what are you
man,
gonna do? Are you
of
gonna
course.
fucking say no, we can't because of this, or you're gonna go on that picnic? You're gonna go on that picnic.
Yeah, I agree,
But
man.
if you're someone like us, you get labeled, you know? If you have a backpack or a bike or something.
Yeah, they automatically label you, and then, oh, he has a backpack, so he's one of those guys who does tricks and runs away from
Yeah.
officers and stuff. So,
Like,
yeah, it's a sad thing.
It is-
man.
it is sad.
I think. What do you think they could do to try to fix something like that?
Yeah, I don't know if there is gonna be any fixing to that, really. I mean,
It's only going to get worse.
It's only gonna get worse
Yeah.
for the most part. Like that's why I stick to myself.
Very smart man you are, man. I can also tell that you being out here has not engulfed your mind.
Well, no, I won't let it.
You know, you're very, very intellectual,
See,
and
I'm-
you're
I'm
very
out here-
smart.
Not because of an addiction or anything. I mean, I do have my addictions or whatever, but I'm out here because like I can't work right now. I have to have surgery and stuff, so
Yeah,
I can't work, so I can't pay rent and stuff. So I'm
yeah.
kind of
So
at a loss.
sure, yeah.
You know, I have to have kidney surgery, so
Oh,
and I don't have a clean place to be able
that's
to
awful.
do it and stuff. So
so yeah, you have
So-
to go to a doctor.
yeah, but I can't, you know, because I'm out here. I can't have the surgery because I have to have like a drainage tube and stuff
Yeah.
for like a week afterwards or 2 weeks afterwards. I can't have that out in the
Oh,
middle of nowhere, you
man.
know?
Yep.
But yeah,
Yep, that's awful, man. I feel so bad that you're going through that trial and tribulations. It's almost stuff like that that
it's not.
makes me turn around and
We're
just,
not all drug addicts. We're not all.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's got their little issues or whatever, but I mean,
You can meet some honest, cool
I
people
probably
out
met some
here,
of the
man.
nicest, honest people that are homeless than I have.
Real friends.
Yeah, real people.
Supposed friends.
Yeah.
Hey man, same here, man. I just started doing this 4 or 5 months ago. I started, man, and I've met people here that I got more love for than people like, you know, my own family and shit. Can you believe that?
Yeah. Oh
That's
well, yeah.
crazy.
I can't believe it.
Sometimes blood is no thicker than water. You know?
We're not all out here that rob you or
Yeah,
anything like
yeah.
that. We're just trying to live too, you know.
Dude, I've literally left this bag out here, dude.
Yeah.
I shit you not. This is thousands of dollars worth
Yeah.
of stuff. I don't need to say,
No,
you know,
no.
so yeah, I didn't mean to say that. But, you know, yeah. And
good.
then, they brought it right back to me. Hey, stupid ass, you left it here.
Yeah. I mean, we're not out.
You
Like,
know? What are you doing, dude? And so, yeah, you know.
and we have our own little communities, like the home, like there are little groups, you know, that kind of group up a little bit and
Man,
try to help each other out any way possible,
love
you know.
the Tempe camaraderie. It's just so much more than per se Phoenix or something.
Yeah.
Phoenix camaraderie is, oh
That's a
man,
different animal.
Yeah,
It's a whole different animal.
You're funny, man. But you're keeping it real. I literally had to use the restroom when I was in Phoenix at a QT. And the QT guy said, hey, man, go in the alley. And I was like,
Go in the alley. What? Yeah.
I couldn't even believe what I was hearing. This is on 19th Avenue.
Well, 19th
19th
and Dunlap. There you go. That's probably. Is that where it was? Yeah, I could see it. Yeah.
And I was like, did you just tell me to go to the alley, my guy?
Well, that's a
And I
shitty
was like,
neighborhood
well, there's
right there.
really no alleys. There's the overhang. I mean, there's a whole bunch of little.
There's the
I found
light
one,
rail
you know.
station, kind of.
I had to ask, what's up, bud?
What's up, everybody? How you doing?
Pretty good.
Good, man.
Yeah, I had to find, you know, a hotel because there's so many.
Yeah.
And I had to ask one of them old ghetto, you know, them booty shaker hotels. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
I need to get in here. You know, but I mean, I got in, and so that was cool. But I mean, the whole, you know, thing was just insane, man. God, yeah, it was insane. That's awful.
But yeah, I don't think for the homeless, anyways, it's not gonna get any better.
Yeah,
I mean, we try, like, even if we do try, if all of us participate, like
no, yeah.
throwing our trash away or, you know, stuff like that, we're
Yep.
still gonna get labeled. We're still,
Homeless.
Yeah.
And then they don't even give you nothing to get your stuff back. They don't even organize it, put it in the bag, and do what they're supposed to do to put like, hey, this is Jim Beam's stuff.
yeah.
And when he gets out, he's probably gonna want some of this stuff. It don't matter if we don't want it, you know. He wants it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
It's like my homegirl, she got arrested the day after Thanksgiving. I still have all of her stuff. I have it in storage.
Really?
Yep.
You're a good friend, man. Takes a hell of a friend to do that. Well, man, I told you I wouldn't keep you long. I got one last question for you, man. And it is, all right, in 5 years, man, where do you see yourself and why, man? 5 years from now.
5 years from now, you know, I haven't really thought about it. You know, I couldn't tell you really.
Couldn't tell you, huh?
Couldn't
Is
really
that
tell
a
you.
gnarly question? Like, kind of like,
It is. If you actually stop and think about it.
yeah, it's like, fuck, man, where am
5
I
years.
gonna go?
Hopefully not, you know, down at the river bottom.
Yeah.
I love it down there, but that's just because I fish all the time.
Yep, man, that's a heck of a question. But, you know, you'll
5 years
end
from
up getting it.
now, hopefully I'll have my surgery and hopefully
Yeah.
be working again.
Yeah, there you go. Well, man, I want to thank you so much for this interview.
Oh yeah.
I hope that anything that you do from now on, you prosper in it, man. I'm going to keep you in prayers, man. You're a gentleman and a scholar, and you're definitely educated, man. That's what it takes, man. You can go very far from here.
That's why I can't really answer your question.
Yeah. Just do what you got to do, man. Get the hell out of here. You don't belong here, buddy. You
Oh yeah, I
don't.
do. These are all my people. I love. I
Oh,
love
sure.
all-
That's fine. But I mean, not here
Not
every
in
day.
this situation. Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
That I get.
The friends and all these people. Hey, come back. Let's have a beer party and whatever other party you want to have. But
Oh, see, that's how it starts.
yeah, that's we're back up shit
Yeah.
creek again.
That's how it all starts.
Yeah, I know. But
I remember
you
those
know,
days back when I was
yeah.
a teenager.
And coming back here, we're having fun.
Oh,
Then now we're all
yeah,
duped.
40 years later, it's
Yeah.
not so much fun.
Yeah, so yeah, man, you know, just do what you gotta do, man. Because the stupid law, they're trying to get people, man.
They're
and-
trying to get people real bad.
and
It's bad.
You don't
Like,
you don't want to be one of those people that get caught for no reason, man.
well, I don't have no reason to get caught, so.
Yeah, well, there it
I
is.
mean,
there,
what are they
man.
going to do?
Yeah.
I'm homeless. I can't work.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You're going to arrest me because I can't work?
Oh, God, yeah. And there it is, man. I want to thank you so much for this interview, man. You've been amazing, bro. Thank
course,
you so
man.
much,
Thank you.
bro. You have a great day,
All
sir.
right, you too.